Hi everybody, today we're going to be doing another review of an online German resource, although this one can be a multiple language resource, so if you're looking for another language other than German, this one will also help you out there. This website is called Busuu, B-U-S-U-U. It's a language that was dying out for a long time and only like 8 people or something like that spoke it at one point, and so they made up this website where you can learn all kinds of foreign languages on here. Ironically, Busuu is not on the list. However, you can learn English, German, French, Spanish, and so on this list right here. And as you can see, it says here 50 million people trust this website for their stuff. You can also get a Google Play app or an Apple Store app, and it also has been reviewed by all of these wonderful places down here, and it tells you their proven methods and all of that stuff. And then we have down here that it's the Pearson English thing, and they have a certificate that you can get through Busuu. So cool stuff there. They've also got the social networking sites down there if you want to check them out on all of those things. But anyway, this website is called Busuu. It's very, very similar to what you have for Duolingo, and I reviewed Busuu a long time ago. I think they were actually still in beta testing back then, and since then a lot have changed since Busuu did that. So I'm just going to start a new account today just to show you what it is that shows up whenever you first do your account, and then you can check out some of their features. So we're going to go to German because that's kind of the point of my entire channel, so we're going to do that. We're going to go with the sign up using an email because I hate logging in via Facebook and Google, so I just don't. So I sign up using an email address, and let's say that my name is Herr Antrim, and I speak English as a native speaker, my email address, and we're going to hit Start Learning. Once it finally loads in here, it tells you that they have several features for free members, and then premium members get 2 extra things here. So for free, we get vocabulary, reading, and writing exercises, and then we also get some interactive exams, goal setting, which is always good for you, and then if you want to, you can pay for it, and you can have the official Busuu certificate or the access to grammar units. The grammar units, I think, would actually really come in handy, and that's something that sets it apart from Duolingo, as they are very, very similar programs. However, Busuu does have this little grammar thing in here, and again, you could pay for it, and you can have a special free trial and stuff, but we're just going to continue for free because I don't really want to pay for it. So, and all of the things that I do for reviews are free. I never do reviews of things that you have to pay for. So once this loads up, we have a main screen here, and it says here that we have like the upgrade to premium if you want, and you can choose which language you're doing. So far we're just on German, and then we have these little fruit things up here which tracks your progress. It shows how well you've learned the language so far, and then you can go in here and you can buy things. You can buy little trinkets to put on your shelving and so on, and it kind of incorporates a kind of a social networking game type thing where you can win prizes based on how well you're doing with the foreign language and all of that kind of thing. But we're going to start with a beginner A1, and you'll notice that they are separated out up here at the top according to the European system of A1, A2, B1, B2, and then they do have a travel course over here. So we're just going to go ahead and click on this first one here where it says Nice to Meet You, Part 1, so we click on that.
Hallo, wie geht es dir?
So it says, hello, how are you in German? Hallo, wie geht es dir?
Wie heißt du?
Wie heißt du?
Ich heiße.
Ich heiße.
Woher kommst du?
Woher kommst du?
Ich komme aus.
Ich komme aus. Okay, and see, we get a little notification up here. We got 5 Busuu berries, which is kind of their point system for this. Drag the words to the correct translation. So, wie heißt du? What's your name? Ich komme aus. I come from. Hallo, wie geht's? Hello, how are you? Ich heiße. My name is. And woher kommst du? Where are you from? And we hit submit. Yay, I got them all right, which is really encouraging considering I teach this for a living.
Ich heiße.
Ich heiße. And we click on my name is. Yay, got it right.
Hallo, wie geht es dir?
Hallo, wie geht es dir? Hello, how are you? Yes. What is your name? Wie heißt du? Organize the words into a sentence. Ooh. We'll go with woher kommst du? Where are you from? Ooh, very nice.
Ich komme aus.
Ich komme aus. We're supposed to type what we hear. Ich komme Aus. And you can get special characters down there too if you want. I am from. View my results. Woohoo! I get another 10 Busuu berries and a little certificate thing. Woohoo! I'm probably more excited about this than I probably should be, but so there's that. Let's see what this setting a goal thing looks like here. Let's see here. Hours per week that I want to learn. Let's just say 1 hour a week, and beginner 1, it would take 123 days. Wow. Let's just do 1 hour and save and continue. Okay, so I'm going to make that goal sometime soon. Let's do nice to meet you part 2, just for another example here.
Guten Morgen.
Oh, guten Morgen.
Guten Abend.
Guten Abend.
Schön, dich kennenzulernen.
Schön, dich kennenzulernen. And you can go back and watch these more if you want, so you don't have to just watch them the one time. You can go back and do the flashcards more often. Good morning. Ding ding. Sounds like the Price is Right. Wie alt bist du? They give us more phrases.
Ich bin Jahre alt.
Ich bin Jahre alt.
Auf Wiedersehen. Bis bald.
Auf Wiedersehen. Bis bald. Ooh, more Busuu berries. Drag the words to the correct translation. Wie alt bist du? How old are you? Ich bin Jahre alt. Wir. Auf Wiedersehen. Bis bald. Hey, yay, I won. Ooh. Listen to the dialogue and then click continue. And you can see the translation here if you really want to, although you can still see it. So I don't know why it says show translation. I guess it's because it's not highlighted like this other side is here.
Guten Morgen. Wie geht es dir?
Mir geht es gut. Danke.
Toll. Wie heißt du?
Ich heiße Peter.
Nett, dich kennenzulernen, Peter. Woher kommst du?
Ich komme aus England.
Und wie alt bist du?
Ich bin 21 Jahre alt.
So they read the little conversation to you, and you can see the translation over here off to the side, so you can kind of figure out what's going on. And you hit continue, and now we have the same conversation, but now we have to put the words into the blanks to go with the thing. So, Guten Morgen. Since the answer says mir geht's gut, we have to say here, wie geht's dir? Mir geht's gut, danke, toll, something, and then it says Peter. So we're going to say, wie heißt du? What's your name? Wie heißt du? Und ich heiße Peter. Nope. Gotta actually get it into the blank. Something Peter, woher kommst du? Nett dich kennenzulernen. Nice to meet you, Peter. Ich komme aus England. Come from England. Und wie alt bist du? How old are you? And we hit submit. Woohoo! Got them all right. Yay, go us. And you're done.
Auf Wiedersehen. Bis bald.
Auf Wiedersehen. Bis bald. Ooh. Now it's going to ask me if I want to upgrade things. I don't, so I'm going to hit skip. And we've completed that. So we got part 2. We are up to 67% complete. But the only reason that we're not completely complete is because we didn't do the last thing that I would have to pay for, and that bothers me. I can't finish an entire thing here without paying for it. So I go to this thing and see it has a little lock there. The review is locked because I can't do that without having the upgrade. So that's bothersome to me. I would prefer not to have that. But that is a serious downer there that I can't do it because I can only get up to 66% done on here. So that kind of bothers me. And you can't do the grammar ones because you would have to pay for that as well. So whenever it gets to like the personal pronouns here, you get a couple of grammar things for free. But after that, you have to start paying for them. So anything that has a little lock on it, those are things that you have to pay for. So paid for, paid for, paid for, paid for. Paid for, and this includes the voice recording thing, which is actually one of the cooler features of the entire website, where you can record your voice and somebody will come on here and tell you how well you pronounce things. And depending on who judges you, obviously, and how well their mood is for that day, your ranking may change slightly because of that. But overall, I think it's a really great program. The problem is that I'm not going to pay for this. Like, if you see... Let's go to the advantages. See, you can use the practice test. You don't even get the mobile site unless you pay for it. And for 12 months, it's €525 a month, which is essentially around $7 or so in US dollars. And at that much per month, We're talking, what, 7 times 12, $84 a year, which isn't terrible, but you know, it's still $84 that I have to pay for this. That being said, it is still an amazing amount cheaper than it is to get like anything other than this. Like Rosetta Stone is like $500. It's ridiculous, but at least this is, you know, free for some of the stuff, and then you have to pay for the rest of it. But you have like the elementary A2 level here, so we'll go to that. We have the family grows, and we'll go to this. Der Schwager, brother-in-law. Ooh, listen to a key phrase. The man, or my sister's husband, is my brother-in-law. So we get an entire phrase at the A2 level.
Der Mann meiner Schwester ist mein Schwager. Die Schwägerin. Die Frau meines Bruders ist meine Schwägerin.
I like that. That's actually kind of cool.
Der Schwiegervater.
So we have full phrases.
Meiner Frau ist ein Schwiegervater. Der Schwager.
Oh, it's brother-in-law. So it does, you know, come up and tell you if you're
Die
wrong.
Schwiegermutter. Die Mutter ihres Mannes ist ihre Schwiegermutter. Der Schwiegersohn. Der Mann meiner Tochter ist mein Schwiegersohn. Die Schwiegertochter. Die Frau deines Sohnes ist eine Schwiegertochter. Die Schwiegermutter. Der Urgroßvater. Der Großvater meiner Mutter ist mein Urgroßvater. Die Urgroßmutter. Die Großmutter meines Vaters ist meine Urgroßmutter. Die Zwillinge. Maria wird Zwillinge bekommen. Der Urgroßvater. Die nicht-eheliche Partnerschaft. Es gibt immer mehr nicht-eheliche Partnerschaften. Der Freund.
Ihr Freund heißt Mark.
Die Freundin. Meine Freundin ist 25. Die nicht-eheliche Partnerschaft.
Verheiratet. Alleinstehend.
Ein Kind erziehen. Die Eltern wollen ihre Kinder in der besten Weise erziehen.
Okay. All right, we made it through 20 there. Drag the words for the translation. Das ein Kind erziehen. Raise a child. Oh, come on. There we go. Alleinstehend. Single. Verheiratet. Married. Woohoo! Listen to the dialogue. Blah, 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 blah. Longer dialogues once you get to the A2. And then you have to fill in again with all of your things with the little blanks there, and basically the same stuff you had before. And then eventually, if you want the download PDF, again, you have to pay for it. So, you know, there's some things that you have to pay for. But overall, the website does offer you some nice flashcards. You can learn a lot of vocabulary this way. You can review really easily through this website. The downside is that the paid options are, you know, $84 a year, and also they are locked down on the mobile part, so I can't show you the app because I can't use anything that's on the app, even though that would be really cool considering the features that they have here. You could just flip through some flashcards while you're sitting on a bus or whatever, check out some other writings and whatever vocabulary you want to learn and stuff. There is a thing on here where you would have to write your own sentences and things like that, but again, this is not one of those activities yet. Here's, for instance, a writing example. So it says here, practice your writing skills, and we're supposed to say, briefly introduce yourself to the Busuu community, and you're supposed to write in here like, Ich bin Levi, ich bin 27 Jahre alt, ich habe gern Deutsch. And then you hit submit. And then it comes up here and you're like, okay, well, here's some other German people. Choose up to 5 people to correct your writing. And let's just say that I want Dagober to check that. And I'll hit submit. And so Dagober is going to check this out. And this person, now you're supposed to correct somebody else's. So since I'm a native English speaker, it comes up and gives me somebody who's trying to practice their English. And they're answering the question, can you play a musical instrument? And so it says here, yes, I can play, actually I can play the guitar and also the piano a little bit. I would really like to learn more so I can get better. And so I'm supposed to critique his stuff here, and I would just say, this looks wonderful. Keep up the good work. And then I would give them a rating of 5 stars because it looks grammatically correct to me, or at least in slang German or slang English, it's probably just fine. Not sure about that comma before a little bit, but since I'm not an English teacher, I'm just going to ignore it and hit submit. And then I do that. So you can either continue learning or you can correct other people's posts again and check out somebody else's writing. But it's kind of a fun part to this that you don't get to see in a lot of other programs, and that is that you can correct somebody else's grammar and earn points that way as well. Now, if you have friends, which I don't self on here as Facebook, and 2, I just don't care that much about it, you can compare you to your friends, and you can kind of like challenge each other and be like, hey, I can learn more German in a week than you can. And then they'll be like, no, I can learn more German in a week. And they'll be like, oh, yeah, the German learning, the yeah, Deutsch. So anyway, You can have those little things. And then you can also have like suggested friends. So like, here are some people who are learning the same language. They're on the same level, and you might want to be friends with them, and you can kind of have little chats and whatever and talk about your learning experiences and whatnot. But yeah, so all kinds of fun stuff going on here. They got some great activities on here, but again, you do have to pay for some of the features that I think would be really cool. But overall, Busuu is a great alternative, or even an addition to anybody who already uses things like Duolingo, or the Deutsche Welle has their own website that you can do an online program there. There's several other websites, several of which I plan on actually reviewing at some point or another. But go ahead and check out busuu.com, and let me know what you think of the program in the comments below. And let me know if you think that this pricing range here is kind of an amicable kind of thing, or if it's a little bit too high, a little bit too low, and maybe it's just right. Maybe they should change things up a little bit. I don't know. Leave me a comment down below. If you want to see more of these review videos, I've got a link there for those. If you want to see some puppets explaining some grammar topics, go ahead and click on some of those buttons. And if you want to just see some videos from me all the time, every week, you can go ahead and click that subscribe button. And I'll see you next time. Bye now.